Stamp your feet! How else do they stay? Mr. Andy, Lithgo!
Liverpool, how we fucking getting on? Are we all right? So I'll get this out the way nice and early. I am not from here. I'm from Middlesbrough. Yeah, fucking listen. That felt exotic till fucking South Africa. What the fuck am I meant to do with that? I've never been here before. Genuinely, it's my first time in Liverpool, and my taxi driver here told me where it's not safe to go, and then dropped me off somewhere that was not here. It's lovely to be here, though. As I say, I'm from Middlesbrough. We don't have that much of a comedy scene in Middlesbrough, and that's mostly because heckling is no fucking joke in the northeast. Like, they won't fuck about trying to make it funny. It's none of this like, when does the comedy start? It's like, listen here, you fucking cunt. Like, genuinely, right? I had to stop a show because halfway through a joke, somebody told me I look like Alan Carr on The Sick. That's fucking brutal, that isn't it? What the fuck? Like, that's funnier than anything I could write in 10 years. That's like... So I've had a little bit of time off. It's a weird time to work in entertainment because everyone's in fucking bother at the moment, aren't they? And what I've noticed is once you start looking for it, you see it fucking everywhere, don't you? Like, I'll give you an example, right? Who here likes The Chase? We like The Chase? Yeah, man, it's perfectly reasonable, wholesome tea time telly. It's not, man, it's fucking ruthless when you start looking for the problems, right? Bradley Walsh, right? Seems this really, really nice bloke, but listen to the way he talks about The Chasers before he brings them out. They're not jokes, it's just fucking mean. Like, he'll be stood there with the contestant and he'll go, who will you be up against tonight? Will it be the governess? She's as old as God's dog and twice as ugly. The fuck? Will it be the Beast? You won't like him unless you like big fat cunts. Like, you know what I mean? And the nicknames, what the fuck is that like? Sean Wallace, what the fuck has happened there? Sean Wallace is one of the finest quiz brains in the fucking country, right? He's a fully qualified barrister. He's a razor-sharp wit with this almost Shakespearean personality. No, fuck that, mate. Dark Destroyer. What you're going to be, Sean, is you're going to be the fucking dark... Honestly, like, I'm surprised when Paul Sinner turned up. They didn't just go, oh, fuck it, mate. Islamic State. Go on, son, off you go. And the BBC are at it as well. Do you remember when Hugh Edwards was just that cunt who told us about the Queen? Yeah, man, it's weird, isn't it? You read all these fucking stories now. Hugh Edwards paid £35,000 for illicit pictures of a 17-year-old. Bargain. Now, I'll be honest, right? You read these stories. Now I'm a parent myself, right? So you look at these stories, you read it through, and you think, like, what sort of world am I bringing a child into? But most of all, and I'm sure I wasn't alone in this, what I really felt was, fucking 35 grand's a lot of money, innit? Fucking hell, I'm not being funny. But if I was to try and sell pictures of my knob to him for fucking £20 a go, I'd have to sell him one a day for 8 years. It's fucking insanity. It's weird. Pedos, right? I just sort of think, right? I just think paedophiles have sort of ruined everything, haven't they, really? Like we're in this position now where we've got this, like, fucking... We've got this, like, huge number of celebrity paedophiles that it's now impossible to predict what's going to be the next thing that you just can't do before cunts just start calling you a nonce for no fucking reason. You know what I mean? Like, tracksuits are fucking over, aren't they? Like I say, I'm from Middlesbrough. It's a very working class area, and I love a tracksuit. Like, most of the school uniforms are tracksuits where I live, right? But this is the thing now. You see someone walking through the town in a tracksuit that's just a little bit too colourful. What's he up to? Charity work. such a fucking thing as too much charity work now, isn't there? Like, if I rang my dad right now and said, Dad, I've decided I'm going to do the Great North Run, he'd go, why? What have you done? Glasses is another one. I had to change my fucking glasses. Probably my own fault. I picked ones that had sort of quite big lenses. I thought I'd look like Lou Reed, but in practice I look like fucking Velma from Scooby-Doo, right? So I had to get them changed, right? But this was during COVID. Now, I understand everything was a little bit weird during COVID, but I think getting new glasses was fucking exceptionally weird, right? Because I turned up at the opticians, right, and the fucking bloke was stood there in full PPE. And when I say full PPE, right, I don't mean like gloves and a mask. I mean, I thought I turned up for a fucking circumcision by mistake. Like, he stood there with a visor and a fucking plaggy apron, dressed like a fucking beekeeper. But fortunately, right, it was COVID. They'd sent us this email before, and because my least favourite part, right, my least favourite part is choosing the glasses after the test, right? I'm assuming we've got some fucking glasses wearers here, right? I've worn... I mean, it wasn't really a cheer, but sounds all right, nice one. Well done, glasses. I've worn glasses for about 20 years, right? And I've never once in that time come across an optician that understands that when I take these off to try on a new pair, I can't see fuck all, right? It's like that bit at the end of your haircut where they show you the back, but if they did it with a massive fucking spoon and you just stood there like, oh, fucking... Well, like I say, right, because it was COVID, they sent us this email and they said, what I want you to do is go online and pick a pair, so that way you don't have to pick up loads of pairs, so you're not contaminating. So I was like, all right, suits me down the ground. So I picked a pair. So I said to the woman, I'll have these ones. And she went, oh no. Which was weird, because I didn't realise it was a fucking democracy, right? She went, oh no, I don't think so. And she went, because of the shape of your head. And as she said it, she did this with her hands. She went, because of the shape of your head. The shape of your head. Like I'm a fucking steamboat, right? What you want to do is you want to pick a pair that are a bit more, and she used a word that I've never heard used to describe glasses. She went, you want to pick a pair that are a bit more flattering. Fucking cheeky cunt. So I don't see, like... I didn't know what the fuck to do at that point, so I'm just picking all these pairs up in a fucking panic, hoping that one of them are going to fit my fucking massive head, right? She's just getting all the staff round to watch while fucking SpongeBob SquareHead's here. He's hoping to get two matching pairs so he can fucking sellotape them together. And in the end, honestly, it was just sad, because I was picking these pairs up all excited. She was looking at me like she was telling me I had to have my dog put down, because I was going up to her like, and she was just going like this. She was going. Like I say, I've had a little bit of time off. I've had a baby, which is nice. Yeah, thank you. It's good. Do you know what? Sorry, it's a tough time though, innit? Like, pregnancy was hard. Me and my missus, like, emotions are high, and I'll be honest, I just did a fucking heading for 9 months. Like, even little things when you're not trying to annoy them is hard when the emotions are that high. So, like, we had that test done during the pregnancy where it's like an invasive test, and the check to see whether or not the baby's likely to be born with any sort of medical conditions. Now, for anyone who's not had that test done, they can never say, no, it'll be fine. What they do is they send you a letter with all the likelihood of all the different things that could happen. And at the end of it, it said, the likelihood of you having a baby with no problems is 1 in 1,800, which is great. It's great news. The reason that my missus was getting annoyed was because when I was telling people that, I was saying, look at this, 1,800 to 1. That's not my fault. That's just how my brain is conditioned to fucking read odds. That is all that is. It's not like I was going around to people going, oh, seen this here, I've got 1,800 to 1 on Down syndrome and both teams to score. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even sure I'm fucking trying. I do think, though, rough that one, innit? It's a rough job. I do feel, though, like, I think it's quite sexy being, like, an involved, sort of hands-on dad. Do we have any parents in? Any parents? Yeah, man. So the other night, me and my missus were making a bottle for the baby, right? Now, for anyone who's never made a bottle for a baby, right? There's a lot of shaking of the bottle involved and like a lot of good things in the bedroom. It's all in the fucking wrist, right? So I'm shaking this bottle like it owes me fucking money, right? And there's this moment where me and my missus, we just make... Sorry, mate, I'm looking at you there. Sorry. Sorry, brother. We just make eye contact, right? And I'm shaking this bottle, right? And she looks at me and she goes, "You are getting me so fucking wet." Turns out I hadn't put the lid on properly, but you get the idea. Listen, that is my time. I'm Andy Lithgo. Thank you very much.
Andy, let's go!